How to use ThriveCart Learn and Learn Plus. Plus is essentially the upgraded version of Learn, right? How do you get ThriveCart Learn in the first place? Well, you need to have a ThriveCart account, and ThriveCart is a super powerful checkout platform that's available on a lifetime purchase. So you pay once and then you own the software for life, and it allows you to do so much really powerful stuff when it comes to the checkout process. It allows you to create upsells, bump offers, downsells, recurring payments for memberships, sell your courses, all kinds of really powerful things. It's really a critical and essential part of your marketing technology stack. So if you haven't got ThriveCart already, I'm going to include a link where you can grab a copy of ThriveCart, and with ThriveCart of course comes ThriveCart Learn and ThriveCart Learn Plus, and that's what this video is all about. I'm going to show you an overview of how they work and how to get them set up super fast. So let's dive in. When you go to your ThriveCart dashboard, you essentially hit this button up here to go to ThriveCart Learn. And ThriveCart Learn is organized by projects and courses. So think of it like folders on your computer. Your projects are the folders and your courses sit inside of those projects. Super simple. Across the top, you've got your main navigation. You've got your courses, bundles where you can bundle specific courses together. And this is really useful if you're creating journeys and experiences or programs. You may have multiple courses that link together to create a bigger journey for your clients. Your students dashboard is here. This is where you can give, pause, and add access to other courses to individual students. You can give access to your team members, and here of course you can create new projects and new courses. So remember, the project is the folder and the courses sit inside of that folder. So you can see I've created a test project here, and there's no courses in here yet. I'm going to walk through the process of creating one in a second. And this is my existing folder with my 8 courses that I have inside of there right now. So in order to create a new course, we would hit this create a new course button, or up here, create new course. And I'm going to do that right now. We give the course a name. So let's call it My Amazing Course. And the author is me. Now, here's where we add a course description. This is a support email or URL. I tend to just use support at as the email in case anybody's got any issues logging in and things like that. So you have the course logo and the profile image. I've just added a picture of me in there, but obviously you have your author, or if it's you, or if you have multiple authors of the courses, then that's where you update that there. The course logo, I tend to just use Canva, and in Canva I'll just search online course graphic or something like that, right? And then use one of their pre-designed templates. I like the ones that have the mock-ups of the products. I think they look really cool, and it kind of gives people a visualization. This is a particularly nice one that I like to use, and it has this mock-up of like the worksheets, and it just looks like they're getting a really powerful bundle. So that's the basis graphic that I use inside of Canva, and that gets updated here. And now the final part is to choose the layout. So you've got the traditional course layout where you have a sidebar with all of the modules. You've got the option to have a top-down menu where they access and navigate the modules there, or you have a grid view. And I tend to just use the sidebar view, but you can, play around with these different layouts and see which one you prefer. I'm going to hit create my course to create that test course now. And this takes me to the course editing dashboard. So this is where we're actually building out our course now. So just like we had projects and courses in a folder structure, modules and lessons work exactly the same way. So we would have a module. Let's do it together, right? So we add a module. So we go module 1, introduction. So we have a module which essentially creates the folder, and then inside of that module we create lessons. So lesson 1, welcome. So I've created a lesson inside of here, and then we can just add another lesson, right? Lesson 2, getting started. Lesson 3, So you can see the structure here of module, lessons. So inside of that module, there are 3 lessons, and then you would have another module, another module. It's like a hierarchy, right? So it's a great idea to have your lessons, your modules, your course outlined, and then you essentially build it inside of the interface. Now you can see here the course graphic, the author picture that we added on the previous screen, and also the description of what you will learn inside of the course, right? So that's what we're seeing down the left hand side. And in ThriveCart Learn Plus, there is much more powerful ways of sequencing courses. So you can drip feed courses out. You can have them be released one a day, one a week, or on completion of a previous module. You can do all kinds of advanced sequencing things by using what are called rules. And this is where you have real granular control and power as to how you distribute and share your material. So here I've just add these all to instant, but we can drip them out. We can, like I said, you can have a specific date. You can do it on a day of the month, after a certain time period, or after a trial, right? So you can give people access to a certain trial period, and then after they rebill and become a full paying customer, you can unlock other areas of the course. So super powerful what you can do in here. I'm going to go through just a very simple implementation of an instant access course so that you see how to build everything out. So in the course itself, you've got the module and then the lessons, and we're going to drill into how to set up the lessons. But before we do that, I want to show you the course options. Okay, so course options, again, this is the support email that we entered when we first created the course, and has some really cool features. So if somebody isn't already paid or have access to this particular course, you can show it to people who don't have access to it yet. And when they're in their course dashboard, it will show grayed out. So if they've got access to a free course, I do this quite a lot, right? So access a free course, and then when they're accessing their course dashboard, your students can see other courses that they've not got access to. And when they click the link, it will allow them, you can send them to a sales page for that course. So it's a great way to cross-sell and related sell. Ooh, this looks interesting. Let me hit the thumbnail and go to the sales page for that course. So that's a really cool feature of ThriveCart Learn. And for specific and individual courses, you can customize how students log in and register for the course. So if I click that, you'll see the registration page is editable. This is a what's called a WYSIWYG. What you see is what you get, kind of a block editor where you click in and you make typing changes, right? And you've got this ability to boldface, italicize, underline, etc. So you can literally design the login and registration pages to match your brand. So you'll want to go in and change the colors. For example, if we hit that button, then we can change the button color for our brand, one of our brand colors, and update all of the details in here, colors, fonts, so that everything's on brand and your students get a real branded experience, right? Different options, you've got different style options and different things that you can bring in. So if we wanted a video instructional here, or add in an image to it, we can just literally drag these things in. So if I get just add a random image in so that you can see it. So we can bring images in, we can do whatever we want just to tailor this. And it makes sense for you to create a customized experience so that it feels unique to you and to your brand, okay? So once we've done that, we would hit the save button. I'm just going to cancel because I'm messing around with stuff here. And same with the login page. So same editor, you can change the colors, you can change the text, you can change the blocks that exist on that page just to create that customized experience. The other thing that you can do is you can create a custom domain. So if your course is thiswickedcourse.com, then you can set that up inside of ThriveCart Learn so that the URL isn't a ThriveCart URL, but it is your own custom domain, okay? And again, I believe that is part of the ThriveCart Pro platform. So there are two tiers to ThriveCart. There's the ThriveCart Basic and ThriveCart Pro, and there's Learn Basic and Learn Plus. These are the two tiers, and they have some more advanced features. So it's worth just checking if this is a feature that you would need, that it is included in the tier that you opt for when you purchase. Okay. Now, this is something that I really like, because what you can do is you can create behavior rules based on students essentially flow through the course, right? So when they get access to the course, we can tag them into ConvertKit, so we can send welcome email sequences, or whatever your email provider is, right? I use ConvertKit, that's why that's coming up there. We can add a tag, we can send email sequences. Hey, what did you think about the course, right? How did you get on with lesson 4, right? So a specific module or a specific lesson. If they don't complete a lesson, if they complete a specific lesson and then you want to nudge them to take the next step, then here is where ThriveCart Learn can create some pretty awesome learning journeys for your students. So they complete a specific module, let's send them an email to encourage them, ask for a review, see how they got on, and push them into the next part of that journey. So a ton of things that you can do there. Okay. Now, just going back to the course content, the bulk of creating the course is essentially adding modules, adding lessons, and then editing each of the lessons. That's what we're going to look at next. So when we edit a lesson, you're again presented with the editing screen, and here you can pretty much, in this main panel window, you can add whatever you want for the lesson, right? You can add text, you can have HTML, you can add videos, you can add links to downloads and worksheets, all kinds of cool stuff. One thing to note with ThriveCart Learn is it doesn't host videos for you. So unlike Teachable and other platforms like this, Kajabi, they will upload and host the video for you. So with ThriveCart Learn, you need to have the video hosted yourself. Now, I like to use Vimeo for hosting, only because it allows you to strip out all of the branding on the video and make a nice clean video. But you can, of course, just use YouTube, which is entirely free. You can create unlisted videos on YouTube that are private and then drop the link into ThriveCart here. So I'm just going to drag a video block into here. Let's say we want a bit of welcome text, and then we want the video. So let's just grab that. In the video, we can choose how we want it to be set up, video and text, multiple videos, or just video. So I tend to just put this in full screen video, and then I drop the embed code in here. So if it's YouTube or Vimeo, you can just grab and drop the embed code in there and your video will show up. So you can again edit all of the different things in here. You can edit the button colors, you can edit the text, and you can just like keep adding stuff. So we could add a bulleted list. A button to get to download. Click here. And again, you can alter colors. So I'm going to go in, change the color to black. You can alter the text, the font, all of that cool stuff. To include links to worksheets, you would have the link dropped into here. So I tend to use Google Drive for resources, create a share link inside of Google Drive, and then drop that share link into here. And that will allow people to click a link to get to the guide, okay? So you can go to town on this. You can add whatever you want, right? Join the Facebook group, come and say hello in the community, add your homework here. If you've got any questions, ask them, here's how and where to get them answered. So you can use that to build the lessons so they look beautiful. Now, once you're done, you hit publish. These are draft lessons at the moment. So you would just hit that and mark them as published to make them live, right? So I'm going to hit preview so that you can see what the front end looks like. And you can see here, this is what the students will see when they're logged in at the front end. So they'll see the lesson module and lesson navigation down the left, and they can just kind of walk their way through the course. So that's what that lesson looks like that we were playing with We didn't put an embed in there for the video, that's why it's not showing. That essentially is how you get started adding your courses in to ThriveCart Learn. ThriveCart Learn Plus has some of those advanced features for the sequencing and stuff like that. But essentially it works in pretty much the same way, aside from those additional, more advanced options. And now, how do we sell it? So again, that's super simple. We go into our dashboard, our products dashboard, and we create a product. So this is the ThriveCart dashboard itself, right? Where we create the checkout page for the digital product. And essentially, when you're creating a product, you go into the fulfillment, you can add them to your membership site. And essentially, this is where you pick your course, right? So my amazing course. And if you want to apply tags, you can do that here. And if you want to send them to a custom success page, you can do here. So again, look, it's useful for having, imagine a thank you page with a video on it. So it's like, hey, congratulations on purchasing the course. I'm so excited for you to get X, Y, and Z results. Here's what to do next. Here's what will happen next. You'll get an email in your inbox giving you access to the Learn platform. And I'm going to follow you up with some emails as you make progress through the course. Don't forget to join the community, blah, 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 blah. And you are just creating a really beautiful experience for your students as you go, okay? Again, optional, you can just give them access to the course and send some tags. And then the checkout, again, you can design the checkout inside of ThriveCart. Here is an example checkout for one of my courses. So I've got a little video in here, that course mock-up graphic that we spoke about, reiterating the benefits of what they will get, and allowing us to take the payment, okay? So you can create and design beautifully optimized checkout pages with ThriveCart. You can also set up behavior rules so that when they purchase a product or a specific product, or the cart abandonment, if they abandon the checkout, you can send reminder emails inside of your email service provider. So we can link to ConvertKit and add a tag. This is a client that purchased this course, and that can trigger all kinds of wonderful email automation once they've purchased the product. And that's it. So once we've done that, the checkout page, we have a URL for the checkout, and that's where we point people to purchase our course. ThriveCart handles everything else in the background, so they then get access to the course. They'll get sent login information to go to that login page, and then they'll be in the course's dashboard where they can access your course. It's as simple as that. It really is. Now, one last thing I want to show you is the courses page itself. So if we go back to Learn, and in the main dashboard here, there's an option to edit the student's dashboard. So this is the place where they view their courses, right? And this is the bit I was telling you about earlier, where if they haven't got access, it will be grayed out, and there's a link for them to go to the sales page. In ThriveCart Learn, you can edit all of this, so you can change your logo, you can change the color scheme of the nav bar, and you can just make it look on brand for you. So you can go into a lot of the different areas of ThriveCart Learn to make edits and make it look beautiful. With that said, one of the things I'm going to give you as a tip is when you're creating your course, if we go into this lesson, right? So if we go into this lesson, this button is purple, which doesn't match our brand. The text maybe doesn't necessarily match our brand. So what I would tend to do is to create a layout and a look that you really like, and then duplicate. So when you go inside of a lesson, you can edit the course layout options here. Down at the left, you can change the title styling, the sidebar, so you can change the colors of all of this so that it matches. This is a little preview of what your students see, right? So that it matches your brand. You can change the spacing. You can change all of these different settings in here and just make the experience feel like really on brand. I'll show you an example. So here you see one of my courses that you notice the sidebar's been changed and updated, all of the accent colors have been altered, the button colors have been changed so that it's on brand, so these colors match my brand. The videos have been embedded. You can see here the Vimeo video is nice and clean, doesn't have like profile pictures and all different distractions. That's why I really like Vimeo for this process. So you can go crazy and update this till your heart's content to make your ThriveCart Learn course look amazing. That's a quick overview of the ThriveCart Learn and Learn Plus platform. If you've not got ThriveCart then I'll include a link so that you can get access to that and start having this wonderful fun with ThriveCart Learn and Learn Plus for your courses. Enjoy.